Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is
60 years of Super Bowls have led us here.
It's
More
the reigning
history
Super
to be
Bowl
written
champs and the
tonight
Chargers.
as we
All
get
that and
underway.
more coming up next.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ritter now on second down. Checks this one down to Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think is making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ritter throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Run!
On 1st down, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds Spiller on the check down. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board 1st here in this Super Bowl. Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fielded at the 43. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. The Chargers passing game.
Quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers will add to their 1st quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. Plenty of scoring here already. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. L.A. readies for its next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Herbert's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Drops it underneath to Spiller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to... the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Going play action. Ritter. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Got his man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Ready?
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready?
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Got a man, it's London. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. first and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. Here's Algier again on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Ritter. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Ready,
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson on a give right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The center receiver in motion to the right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it. To the ground and brings up. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Coop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Koo to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and now it's second down. Here's Herbert. for Marshall. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down, here's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the Chargers punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At the 45.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Ritter.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jalen Hyatt,
51 yards.
and the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Herbert now on second down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And here now come the Falcons.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Robinson up the middle.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game. Plenty of time left.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 56 yards. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You got to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Again, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Will Anderson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Spiller. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Taken right around the 44.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Here we go.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this